Hello friends, Adam of Vital Garden Supply here again. I'm here today to talk to you about some amazing products that we carry called our liquid line. So I'm going to go over all of these 4 products for you and explain how to use them. So this is a liquid fertilizer line that we have created that is a nice mild amount in the NPK, but a very potent, active, and natural organic fertilizer available for use regularly. So we normally would recommend doing about 1 to 2 feedings a week in any type of schedule you might have for your garden, accompanied by a compost tea once a week. That would be our recommendation. Other people use it and they feed every time they water. Just depends on the application. So first we have our A and B here. Our A is called Vital Veg. Vital Veg is based from a vegetable hydrolysate, and it has a nice 5 in the nitrogen of NPK and a 2 in the potassium. So you have some good source of a very available nitrogen source for the plant to utilize immediately. It's based in a hydrolysate, which means that the oils in this can also feed the microbes in your soil. That is our veg. This is our Bloom, Vital Bloom. Vital Bloom has a 2 in the nitrogen to constantly give you some good little mild source of nitrogen as you're feeding your flowering plants, a 5 in the phosphorus and a 1 in the potassium. So you're looking at a nice source of phosphorus that can be fed many times. We find this to be very effective when growing flowers or fruits of any kind. So the fish hydrolysate is also a product that will not only feed your plant, but feed the microbes in the soil. Very important how we run our program here. Both of these materials are very thin compared to many other natural products of this nature. So with that said, these can be used in irrigation systems, dosatron systems for greenhouse cultivation or indoor cultivation. They work pretty well with that. We would always just recommend using an enzyme to clean your irrigation system after you have fed these so that you don't get buildup of natural anaerobic material in your lines. So with that said, on our A and B formula, we'll move into our accoutrements here. This is our Baseline Liquid. Baseline Liquid is a good source of humic acid. It's a mild in the percentage number, but this is 100% non-coal based humic acid. So this is a cold press of our 10,000-year-old ancient peat humus that we sell called Baseline Granular. This is a cold press process to get this material, make it shelf worthy, and it also makes it very useful for the plant from a non-destructive source. Why this is important in your feeding program: these are easy to understand. These are fertilizers for the plant to eat. This product helps the plant continually process the food that it's going to eat. So we do like to see people match this amount with whatever food source they're feeding. So when you're measuring out your amount, say this is max, both of these, at 1 ounce or equal to 2 tablespoons per gallon of water, 30 mils. This material I would recommend, if you choose to do the ounce per gallon, that you would do this at 1 ounce per gallon. The next product, last but not least, is our Cal Magnesium product. This is Vital CalMag. Vital CalMag is also in a hydrolysate, a vegetable-based hydrolysate. So this also will help feed the microbes in your soil. Very crucial element on how we have made our liquid program here. So the CalMag is crucial for all plant life. All life needs minerals. This is your calcium and magnesium minerals to feed your garden. The CalMag and the magnesium in this product are very available to the plant right away. So even though there might be some calcium source in your water, so forth, in your garden beds, doesn't necessarily mean that it is available for your plant to eat right away. So this can help correct any of deficiencies your plants might be seeing. Here are some tomato plants I have planted. You can see They're coming in, they've finally taken from their little transplant, and they're on their way to becoming very green plants. But right now, they definitely need a little bit of minerals and some fertilizer. So we're gonna feed those today here. CalMag, also a wonderful thing about our Vita CalMag is that it is a calcium carbonate, not a calcium chloride source that we use. This product will actually benefit the microbes in your soil because it's a hydrolysate, and there is no chloride in here that might kill the microbes in your soil. So this is a safe to use with organic gardening. So this is our liquid line. You have CalMag, Baseline Liquid, Vital Veg, and Vital Bloom. Now, for those who might not understand the process, right now is a vegetative period in our outdoor sun area here in California. And we have all of our garden in the process of developing large leaf matter so that the plant can grow nice and strong and eventually produce fruits. So with that said, I have done a pre-measured amount here for my 5-gallon bucket full of water, and measured it out at the 1 tablespoon mark, which is a nice mild way to begin with the vegetative product. The Baseline I measured out at 2 teaspoons per gallon of water, and then the CalMag I measured out at 2 teaspoons per gallon of water. Now normally I would match the Baseline, but this is just a first little feeding, so I'm gonna have them break in nice and slow. I've already compost teed the soil, so the microbes are alive in this soil. Now we're gonna do a little feed and help kick them off. So here's a pre-measured amount. You can see the beautiful dark organic color, the Baseline, the Vital Veg, and the Vital CalMag. This is a really good feed right now for outdoor cultivation here in California until around the end of July. Then we're going to move in to feeding both of these products at the transition point. So when your plants start to flower or show fruit, they like to have a little bit of nitrogen, a little bit of the phosphorus coming in. So I tend to do both of these at the half of the recommended dose that we recommend. That would be right when you see the flowers coming in. Right now we have nice, large, beautiful green growth on the plants. So we're gonna help green these up and get them growing nice and strong. It's nice and hot out here in California, and we're ready to go with a good growth period for the next month and a half. So now I'm gonna just apply this into my water and get a good mix. Get all the goodies in there. Then I like my trusty garden tool. Can never go wrong with a piece of bamboo in your garden. And this mix all of these materials nice. Didn't really mention it before, but for those who don't understand out there, we do mix the recommended measured amount of these products per gallon of water. So this is 5 gallons I'm doing right here. And we mix them all together. So you do not need to feed that separately from your Baseline and your CalMag. We want to see people mix all of these together, and then when your plants are flowering, you'll pull that vegetative out of there and mix all of these together per gallon of water. Now we just get a nice mix up here. I always like to encourage people for organic cultivation of any kind that you really keep all those organic materials mixed or shaken up nicely. This is kind of crucial for working with organics. So now I've got a nice mix on there. I love working with 5-gallon buckets in my garden. It's a good way for me to do it. And I'm gonna get a nice half gallon of my feed here. And as you can see, there's our feed all mixed together. That's our, again, Vital Veg, Baseline, and CalMag. And here are my little tomato plants getting ready to take off. So I get already the soil's nice and moist. Like I said, I use some compost tea in here, so they're ready to start eating at a fast rate. So I just like to get a nice pour in there around the base. When they're little like this, it's good just to get closer to around where the plant is. The root systems are not that big right now. So there you go. There is a nice veg feed for your plants here. If you're in an indoor situation, this becomes your go-to. Outdoor situation, we recommend once to twice a week, but a lot of people like to just kind of feed their plants once a week. So, you know, a nice feed of this once a week, compost tea, and then if you wanted to, you could proceed to top dress some of our soil builder once a week, water it all in nice, and you'll have a very happy garden. So thank you for joining us here at Vital Garden Supply. I think even if you're not into liquid feeding, I think you'll find that our line right here is very beneficial for many different situations of cultivation. They are low salts so that you can feed more often, which we find that if the plant has more available food, it will eat little bits at a time and always be eating food and getting nice and strong for you to produce beautiful flowers and fruits. So I hope you enjoy utilizing these products out there and seeing the beautiful results that you will get from using organics, nice healthy food and medicine. Thank you again. This is Adam from Vital Garden Supply, and I hope you have a good day. Check us out at vitalgardensupply.com.